All right, so hi. Let's start off with what is your name?
My name is Michelle Valdez.
Nice to meet you, Michelle. I'm Amanda. What school do you go to?
I'm currently at Wichita State University.
Nice. And what is your major?
My major is entrepreneurship.
Awesome. And then what department are you in this summer?
This summer, I am working for the Public Affairs Department.
What is your specific position within the Public Affairs Department?
I am a community affairs intern.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. All right, so we're gonna play a little bit of a game here for a second. So do you know what year Evergy was merged?
It was 2018 when they merged.
Yep, that's correct. So this follows under today's clean energy. So how much of Evergy's energy is emissions free?
I want to say it's about 31%.
That is accurate as of a couple minutes ago, 31%. Um, so what percentage of wind energy is Evergy using?
Mm, I want to say it's under 20%, so let's say 18.
Yep, that's right on the money. All right, so now we'll just go into more of the bulk questions of this interview. All right, so what interested you in Evergy?
What ultimately interested me in Evergy was back when I was about to intern, it was Westar Energy at the time. So I would see a lot of shirts that would say sponsored by Westar Energy, or like they would be sponsoring events. And I was always wondering, what else do they do? Because I mean, they do a lot in the community, but I wanted to know more. And ultimately, that drove me to Evergy.
Awesome. So why did you choose your department?
I chose my department because it all started with the summer partnership with youth entrepreneurs. So when I was about 16 years old, YE had hosted this summer partnership, and with Western Energy, we were able to do a lesson in a box for 36 graders. And it was teaching them how electricity gets to their home, how it's created, and then the safeties of it. And from that moment on, I just knew public affairs was where I wanted to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, so what are you looking forward to the most during your internship?
What I look forward to the most is probably I want to do a big community impact, and I would love to do it alongside with Evergy. So I want to make Wichita a greater place, and partnering with them would be stellar.
Are you originally from Wichita?
Yes, I was born and raised here.
Awesome. That's great, making your community better. That's awesome. What is it like to work from home?
I mean, it's nice because I get to see my family a little bit more often than I do before, and I get to like enjoy time with them. But I do miss my colleagues from work a lot. I miss interacting with them, and I miss just joking around with them and seeing their presence. So it's different.
Definitely. So you've been an intern with Evergy for about 3 summers now, is that correct?
Yes.
How has your internship changed over time?
I've definitely gotten bigger projects and like more opportunities to do things with other departments. So that's one of the benefits of being an intern for so long.
Can you elaborate a little bit on some of the projects that you've worked on?
Yeah, of course. So a couple of the upcoming projects that I'm working on right now is one in particular called Project Grassroots. And what Project Grassroots consists of, it's basically a what's up at Evergy presentation, and one of our Evergy representatives, Mr. Tim Richards, goes out to local groups such as like homeowners associations, neighborhood associations, and just tells them about what's going on and helps answer any questions that the community may have.
Awesome. So
So
what role do you take on in that?
with that right now, I am working on the marketing of it. So we want to be able to reach out to even more groups, and alongside with the social media team is what we're gonna get that knocked out of the ballpark with.
Yeah, that's awesome. I heard that with the social media team, you recently worked on a project.
Yes, so with the community spotlight, what that one was more about, it's highlighting nonprofit events. So essentially, if Real Men, Real Heroes has an upcoming event, we want to inform the Wichita community about this event.
Mhm.
And by doing so, we give them about 7 seconds to highlight this event. And from there, the community is more informed about it. What we were trying to reach with that was to get more surrounding areas, so like Sumner County, Harvey County, and a few others, just so they can as well post about their events.
That's awesome. I really want to ask, what is the most rewarding experience you've had from your internship?
The most rewarding experience. There's been so many, but like the one that stood out to me the most was being able to work with my committee and do Light the Night for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I remember we set the goal for about $2,000 and we surpassed it to like $6,000.
Wow.
And Evergy, the first year Evergy had ever participated in this, we became the #1 corporate sponsor. So I think that was one of the big ones.
That's amazing. That's really awesome. Good job with that.
Thank you.
So what are some of the other projects you're working on this summer? Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Yes. So another one that I was going to be working on was for the Wichita Corporate Challenge. And unfortunately, due to COVID, that one got canceled. But other than that, I'm just working on a system called Engagement Cloud and just helping maintain the maintenance of it. So we want to make sure all the data is good and clean. So at the end of the year, when we pull the report, it's very accurate. And then as well as just assisting Cherie and Mr. Don Sherman in anything I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So what is a fun fact about you?
Fun fact about me, let's see. In my second year of college, I did pageants. It was completely out of my comfort zone, something super different. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to try it for the one time, and I did it.
What was that like for you?
It was really different. I give props to the girls that do it since they were kids. I mean, it's hard work, but it's really rewarding at the end of the day. It's really nice to see the support that you get from your peers.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So what are some of your hobbies outside of work?
Some of my hobbies, let's see. Well, I like doing makeup. I like practicing on my friends, like making them feel beautiful from the inside and out. And that's just one of the greatest opportunities I can do. I love playing sports. I like playing soccer, tennis, running. And then I just like going on little adventures with friends too.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you like to be nice and active. That's good.
Yes.
All right. So what or who inspires you the most and why?
Who inspires me the most? It would have to be my boss, Mr. Don Sherman. And the reason behind that is just his entrepreneurial spirit, his willingness to work hard, and his determination. I would love to be half of the leader he is one day, and I think that's just great what he does.
That's awesome. Do you have any hidden talents other than makeup and being super athletic?
This is just really random. A couple weeks ago, before the COVID situation got too intense, I had gone axe throwing, and apparently I'm not too bad at it.
Awesome. Where'd you go axe throwing at?
I believe it was somewhere downtown. It was in Delano District. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it was like Blade and Timber or something like that. But super fun. I would definitely recommend trying it for the one time.
I definitely want to try that. It's something that's like on my list of things to do.
I recommend it.
Awesome. So, what do you hope to gain or learn from your internship at Evergy?
What I would hope to gain or learn from the internship at Evergy is I would like to obtain a big project, something that's going to really woo the Wichita community and also make Wichita just a much greater place. But I would like to do that with Evergy's support.
It's really awesome. I love that you want to give back to your community in that way.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with me or that you would want to know?
Let's see. Something I would love for you to know is I'm very excited to get to learn more about the energy industry and just work on those bigger projects and just ultimately, when the time comes, mentor others.
Is there anything I should have asked that I didn't?
I think you got me spot on.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and stop recording here. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time too. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.